Hello and welcome to another episode of Something Something Chat Show. Tom Jr. Jackson presents episode 4 of Funko Friday Live. And I am, as always, your host, Tom Jr. Jackson, Goof Emeritus. I hope you are all doing well today. Hello, The Hidden. It is good to see you. And to anyone else who comes in, glad to see you as well. Um, let's see here. Hi. Okay. As always, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the channel. All the episodes of shows that I do are all in playlists, so you have no, I have no problem having a hard time finding them. And as always, enjoy yourselves. And what else was I going to say? Don't forget to subscribe to not only my channel but the Burr Network, Positive Fandom, and After the Sequels. Which, speaking of After the Sequels, join me June 20th at 8 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time for my interview with Maria Espino. Uh, she's the she's a director. She's the CEO and president of the Last Prophecy Gaming Incorporated, and she's directed a movie called The Chosen One, which is a Star Wars fan film, and I can't wait to discuss that and more with her. So join me then. Hello to the Force Unleashed, and we are going to start the show. I think that's it. Is that everything? That is everything. We are set. So what I wanted to do first is start out with something interesting that I have. Um, I not only do I collect Funkos, but I also have, like, when you get like a Blu-ray or something, it used to come with like either a statue or something like that. Well, I thought I'd get this one next time. I'll have some really cool ones to show you. But when I got the X-Men Days of Future Past 3D Blu-ray, this came with it. That's right. It's Magneto's helmet. How is that? How cool is that? And it comes off. This base is heavy, so like it will stay. But this is Magneto's helmet from X-Men Days of Future Past. And the design on this is just amazing. I think, let's see who did this. It just says 20th Century Fox. So I will have this as of next year, 10 years. So this is about 9 years old. Yeah, the detail is great. Like, really, really so well done. And then if you put my fist in it, it actually looks like Magneto. Well, it kind of does, but I like it. It's one of the cool things that I own that I love, and it comes with this cool stand with the X on it. And this is from when it was 20th Century Fox as well. So yeah, okay. Oh yes, and also, so that you know, uh, movie wise, today is the premiere of Fast X on digital. So if you want to buy it instead of going to a theater, so you don't have to be ashamed that you went and saw a Fast and Furious movie, you can watch it at home. Um, so yeah, there's that. So I'll put this over here. Yeah, I really like that. Next time I have three other statues I gotta take out of the box and open up. The Lord of the Rings ones, and they came with the movies. Some of the movies. When you see them, they're really cool. I'll show those next time. Um, what else? What else do I want to show you? Okay, so let's start with um, some Funkos, I think. So, first one we have here is, and I let's see here. Yeah, okay. All right. So, first one we have here is the Fonz. That's right. A Arthur Fonzarelli uh, from Happy Days. That's right. Henry Winkler as the Fonz. And the detail to this is great. Hopefully someday I can, yeah, Happy Days. So hopefully someday I can go to a Comic Con and meet Henry Winkler and have him autograph my thing, my Fonz. Actually, some of the boxes that I had for my Funkos, I would cut the backs out of them, so I just had the back, and I would like the back signed. It's just like if it's like a playing card, like a trading card. I wanted to get a book and put them all into it, you know. So yeah, I love this that the Fonz. It's just cool, and I also have Richie Cunningham, which I showed I think last time as well. So yeah, um, another one that I have is keeping in with the television theme in the 70s is uh, Tattoo from Fantasy Island. The plane, boss, the plane. And where would Tattoo be without his friend, Mr. Rourke? Uh, Ricardo Montalban. I like to say that this is what happened to Khan after he was on SETI Alpha 5. He ended up on Fantasy Island, left there to die. But yeah, this is a great one, and it comes to this little mojito or whatever drink that is. So I can get that in a little bit more. I just love that. That's a great one. It's a little drink with the little fruit in it, and it kind of looks like him too. And here we got hello Stubble. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for coming by. And here we have Tattoo, uh, Hervé Villachez, who did not like being picked up. And also, a great thing with this one is that if I ever get a Roger Moore uh, Funko Pop, I can do the man with the golden gun because he was in it. No, I don't think he was, and I think that's why he ended up on Fantasy Island, where all your dreams can come true. I just love that. I love that. And also, we have this is my. I think I may have shown this. This is Gandalf, but I like to call him Pandemic Rob because if you remember during the pandemic, so at one point Rob's hair was all almost long, and he had the long beard. So I call this Pandemic Rob. Greetings, imagination connoisseurs. So yeah, I like this one, and this one's just it's got the dirt on them and everything. You must help me. uh, I like that. I could just do videos of Funko Pops being held hostage. Help me, help me, help me. Yes, and because today is a very special day. Not only is it Funko Friday, it is the 62nd birthday of Michael J. Fox. And of course, there's only one role of Michael J. Fox's that's the only true role. Teen Wolf. That's right. There's only one Teen Wolf, my friends, and that's Michael J. Fox. So, in honor of Michael J. Fox's birthday, Teen Wolf, which is a great film, by the way. And the detail to this is great as well. It says it says the beavers on the shirt. If I can just learn how to focus in. There we go. The beavers. I really like this. This is a great one. I think I got this one from my brother for my birthday a few years ago. But yeah, and also keeping with the television theme as well. If you're a Seinfeld fan, ladies and gentlemen, Kramer. Hey, giddy up. That's right. Kramer in his underwear. I think I may have mentioned this before that I've had this one. And I have Kramer in his underwear. That's right. Giddy up. So, yeah, this is a great one. Um, and also, I like because I really like movies. I also have Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers. And here comes a Daniel Tiger. And the detail to that little Daniel Tiger is amazing. Just amazing. It really is amazing, the detail on this. Now, I was asked the other day. Let's see if I can find it. Yes, they do make Across the Spider Verse Funko Pops, and this one is Miles Morales as Spider Man. And I got this maybe two, 3 months ago, something like that. Like even before the movie came out. So yeah, is Miles. I really like this one too. So yeah, I have Miles, and let's see here. I'll put you over here. Let's see. And also the Spider Gwen. Um, no, hidden. He is the official Wheel of Time expert for the network, and coming up soon, I believe, on Positive Fandom is a recap of season one of The Wheel of Time with Stubble McShave and RM, because season two is coming soon at some point down the line. We will see season two of Wheel of Time. Which, by the way, Funko, where are the Wheel of Time Funko Pops? I mean, come on. I mean, if season one was all about setting up, if season one was all about setting up character and story, season two is going to definitely amp it up because they've already finished season two, and I believe they're just getting started on season three. I could be wrong, but Stubble may know about that. I think you're thinking of Omar 94. I think that's who it is. Yeah, I think it's Omar who sends in a lot of letters to Rob, and then also there's um, Pedro. Pedro does as well. And here's Spider Gwen, which is it's cool now because now looking at this, looking at this, they don't have her little watch on, that she has in the second movie. But the detail on this is great. I really, I really like Spider Gwen and Haley Steinfeld is great as her. As a matter of fact, just was it yesterday or the day before, she posted a picture of herself dressed as Spider Gwen in real life. I think trying to say, hey, if you're gonna do this, the live movie, pick me. So yeah, this is a great one now, Spider Gwen, and it looks like it just popped out of the movie, and the hair is done so well. No, nothing I know of. I mean, I think she just calls herself Gwen Stacy in the movie. So yeah, what's the latest movie I've seen? Let's see, what does this say? What's the latest movie you've seen in theaters and did you like it? The latest movie I saw was Into the, I mean, not Into, Across the Spider Verse. That's the latest one I've seen in theaters, and I really did like it. Um, it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's a bit of a long movie, but that plays on both levels because at first, you think, oh, this movie is is long. It feels long, but then it gets to the ending, and you're like, wait a minute, you're just gonna end it here? I want more. So it works on many on those levels of just it being long, but it's great seeing all the different Spider-Men, and there's a great scene in it where they're like, you need to catch Spider-Man. They're talking about Miles Morales, that they want to get him, and he's in the Spider-Verse, and that meme comes up of the pointing of all the Spider-Men. So every single Spider-Man, just me, you, who, you, and it was like the worst idea the guy could have ever said. You got to catch Spider-Man because they're all like, uh, you, me, you, him, and they're doing the meme. I thought that was the most brilliant scene. But seeing all those Spider-Men and the artwork on the film, it was just beautiful, and I can't wait to get the making of and the art of book. Well, this one, it works on both levels. You think, oh, okay, it's too long. Maybe they could have shortened it. But then when you get to the end, it's like, no, I want more of it. You can't end it like this. So it sort of works both ways. I mean, Super Mario Brothers movie was an hour 30. So it was perfect. It wasn't too long. It wasn't too short. It was right there in the middle. That was an hour 30. Renfield was an hour 30. I don't mind long movies. I really don't. As long as the pacing, uh, the pacing works and it flows. And sometimes that works, and sometimes a movie will just feel long. Like a movie that doesn't feel long. Um, is I was just thinking about it today too. You know what? The Hidden. You should see it if you've ever played any of the games. The Super Mario Brothers movie. It's steeped in all that Easter egg of remember this, remember this, remember this. And there's a scene where Mario ends up in the mushroom world and he's walking through and they're going by this little store and the guy goes, "Oh, does this work?" And you hear the shopkeeper goes, "Yeah, you just got to blow into it." And that's a nod to the little Nintendo games when you used to get them and people would blow into them so that they would work. Apparently, you're not supposed to blow into them. Someone was saying that if you use a little rubbing alcohol on it or something like that, it'll clean it and then it'll work. But I mean, coming away from the Mario Brothers movie, I really kind of wanted a Donkey Kong movie because of the way they portrayed the Donkey Kong land. I really want a Donkey Kong Country music movie now. I want to see that, and I know that in talks of doing, rumored to be doing a Legend of Zelda movie now. I don't know how that would work. I mean, because a movie like that, you really have to has to hit all the right buttons for it. I would see it. So yeah, it's just it's how it's how they're able to incorporate that into the film. I don't know. I'm gonna artificial. Let's see here. I heard online that Marvel's Gwen got an artificial venom suit because of that and all Spider Woman 616 caused her to select Ghost Spider as a name. Hmm. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. I haven't really gotten into the comics. I haven't read any of the comics that much. Um, I probably should. Like start at the beginning of a run and uh, excuse me, go through it. Now, yeah, and that live Super Mario Brothers movie, um, the live one originally, and I think even Rob worked on that one for a little bit too, at one point, but it was gonna be very much in the vein of the video game, and then someone new came in and said, no, 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 we're gonna go like this and do it like this, and Nintendo had no involvement in it. I think the great thing about this movie was that Nintendo had a piece in it and they were involved with it. And the creator of Mario Brothers did had a piece in it too. As a matter of fact, the thing with Mario not liking, he doesn't like mushrooms in the film, and that came from the creator of Mario, the Mario Brothers. He thought it would be the funniest thing if Mario didn't like mushrooms and had to eat them, and it was funny. Um, as a matter of fact, the guy who does the voice of Mario's father is the person who does the voice of Mario for the games. And you even hear him once in a while in the movie. He goes, "Woohoo!" That's him. He they included him in the movie. So yeah, I'm excited to see where they go if they do a sequel. And it is teased at the very last. There's like a post credit scene, and it teases what they could go forward in doing. So yeah. So the next Funko I have here is I'm trying to think. I think this is the Black Widow from the Black Widow movie. Yeah, I think this one's from the Black Widow movie. Or this may be from What If, because I have two. I have two Black Widows. Oh no, this one is from What If. This is the What If version of Scarlet Witch, not Scarlet Witch, of Black Widow, and I like that one. And then this one here is the, excuse me, the Black Widow from the movie. So I have two of them. I can never figure out how to frame these just right, and I like these. So yeah, and I think, what is it, next week? Yes, it's next week. Is it next week? I think it's next week. Secret Invasion comes on. No, not Yelena. This one is Scarlett Johansson's character. I don't have Yelena. I should get the Yelena. I really liked Yelena. Yelena was great. I liked her. What's this with the posing? But also from Black Widow, I have the David Harbour character, and his character comes with a tiny uh, red. I forgot what his character's name is. The Red Guardian. That's it. It comes with its own little action figure. He holds it. So I like this one too. I really liked David Harbour in Black Widow. I really did. I really did like the Black Widow movie. I don't consider the Black Widow movie to be a movie itself. I consider it to be a part of Civil War. Yeah, I think it takes place right before Civil War, after Civil War, right before Infinity War, something like that. So I consider it to be like a continuation or a precursor to it. So it goes fits right in with it, just like Rogue One is just a like a preamble to A New Hope. You know, well, yes, 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 she will. Um, yes, she will be the next Black Widow because she is in Thunderbolts, which I think they're still filming it, or they may have finished filming it. Because I know they're doing Captain America 4, and you have um, it should be you did a Rob during last members chat. You're overextending all the moderation. Make sure you get enough sleep. It should be. Yeah, I do get enough sleep. I do. It's just that sometimes, it goes where if Rob does an all night chat, I basically sleep maybe 3 4 hours, and that's fine. Um, but sometimes it does get to me, but I'm okay with it. I really I do it well. You know, I do my best, and I enjoy doing this. It's not like I'm creating the atom bomb. So yeah. So let's see. That's right. Thank you for bringing it up. Tomorrow, which is Saturday, June 10th, there is a um, members only chat. As far as I know, there is one. Um, unless Rob, changes his mind. But as far as I know, there is one. And then tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific, is a it's an all new episode of PGS Treks with RM and Julian Muskin. And let me think. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific on the Burn Network and Positive Fandom, there is a live watch party for um, Kubrick on Kubrick as well with RM. So come and watch that. Join us if you. I don't know where to find it. I'm sure she'll be able to tell you all that information of where to find the film to watch. And then next Saturday, I think it's at 6, there is another watch party on the Burnett Work of Heath from Heath's Geekverse is doing uh, RM and Heath are doing another watch party for season 2 of The Cultists, which if you haven't seen season 1, that watch party, go watch it. And it's even on the um it's even on Heath Geek versus uh channel as well. But the Cultist is a great show. It's these people. It's about these people who have started a cult dedicated to bringing the rise of Cthulhu. It's very very funny. It's done like a documentary style almost, but very very funny. No, no, I don't know about if Quintana and Rob will be going at it about Transformers. Maybe tonight. I don't know. It depends on if Rob decides to bring people on. Rob's been busy lately. Um, do I know what I'm going to talk about during the live chat yet? The members chat yet? I don't know yet. And sometimes I just wing it. I don't really bring a set thing on it, and because then once I'm done talking to Rob, it's like, oh, I forgot to say this, and maybe I should write something down. Like, okay, don't forget to say this if it's really important. Like I know that Maria Espino, who I'm going to be interviewing on the 20th, she's offered uh, her company. Her company she has offered the through her company for them to build a new Burn Network website. And I've mentioned this to Rob. I mentioned it to Roberto to tell Rob, and I think he mentioned it to it. No, no Funko Spider-Man 2099 yet. Um, I'm sure at some point they will. Wait a minute, I think there may be. I'd have to look on Amazon or even the Funko website and check. 'Cause I don't know. I don't have the ins of it. I would really love to go to um, the Funko um, store where they have all these giant Funkos and they have you could create your own Funkos. I would like to create a Rob Funko. I'd like to do one for RM, give her a Funko, and then do one for me. That'd be fun. But no, no Spider-Man 2099 at this point that I know of yet. Um, let's see, what else do we have here? So I also have. Here we go. I also have the Mummy. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy the Funkos. I just like them. They're fun. Um, Now this one I really like. Let's see. Let me get that out of the way. I'll put that right there. Stay. So this one I really like. This one's not a bobblehead, but this one is the Mummy. This one is Arnold Vosloo from the Mummy, and I really like this one. Now this is the one from the Brendan Fraser Mummy. This is the Arnold Vosloo Mummy, and the great thing about this is that if you go to my Instagram, which the handle for that is Imagination Connoisseur, I do these great pictures of with my Funkos, and I did one for Visit Egypt, and I included this the Mummy, and in the background I have all the pyramids and stuff, and so I included this. I'm waiting for someone to contact me and going, don't do that. But I really love the detail to this. This is that great scene where he where he becomes giant and just opens up his mouth and I think tries to suck up all the sand or something like that, or blow the sand away or something. But it's really cool. Like like last night after RM's, she did a great what was it? A watch party for Midway. So after we did that, yeah, it did. It really did have some great CGI for its time. And last night after we did the watch party for Midway, there was another live stream I went to. At least I wasn't a moderator for that one. I was watching another stream. I'm a fan of the Three Stooges. I'm like a fan of comedy in itself. Love comedy. So there is there's a Three Stooges YouTube channel, and the guys that run it are relatives of the Three Stooges. One of them is named Curly G. He's the grandson of Curly. Last night they had the great grandson of Larry Fine, and they had by FaceTime they brought on the great granddaughter of Shemp as well. So I was watching this live stream, and I'm thinking there's certain people I would love to. Yeah, there are people I would love to interview and I would love to interview Curly G and interview Curly's grandson, because his grandson does the Curly voice and sounds like him. He looks like his grandfather. He's one of the nicest guys. They went to Curly and I think it was Curly and Moe's um, graves, and I believe they want to go to Larry's and Shemp's at some point. Are the three? No. As far as I know, they're not. The Three Stooges are. There's a company that was created by the original Stooges called 3C or C3, something like that. 3C or C3, and that company has all the rights to the Three Stooges, and there's a documentary being re-released with all this bonus footage, like great bonus footage of things you've never seen of like Mo and Shemp promoting a movie or something like that. And something I found out last night: if you've ever seen "It's a Mad, 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 Mad World," and that one scene where you see the fire department and it's the Three Stooges, and it goes right past them, they each got paid $250,000 just for that scene of just standing there and being the fireman and not saying a word. And I think it was either Mo or Larry who said that's the most they've ever made, ever, for anything. And yeah, that's pretty cool. And it blew me away. I mean, they really weren't treated that well. I mean, and I think one of them pointed out, I think it was because the guys who run the Three Stooges YouTube channel, they do little skits as the Three Stooges. And the guy that plays Mo has said that he's glad that they didn't do movies first and that they did all these shorts, because now you have that big body of work of just all this huge work of work of the Three Stooges. And then when they did the movies, you got those. Have I seen Black Adder? No, but I happen to have the complete series of Black Adder as from Audible as like an audio book. Not like it's an audio book, like it's like an audio, like a radio show. They turn those all into like a radio show. So I have the complete set. Let me see here. Let me pull it up here. Let me see how long it is. That's what she said. Um, Someone had to say it, folks. Might as well be me. Come on. Okay. Let's see here. Library. Um, Search collections. Here we go. Collections. Um, Just a moment. By the way, folks, if you haven't seen it yet, there is a trailer. Which next week, the documentary on Stan Lee comes out on Disney Plus, and the trailer is out on YouTube, and you should check that out if you get the chance. Now here we go. Just audio dramas. Black Adder. The Black Adder, the complete collected series, is 14 hours and 52 minutes long. The longest audiobook I have is 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and that's like some 20 something hours. 21, 22 hours, like almost half a day. Um, let's see here. That's, actually, I can do that. I can actually do that. Audiobook. Um, length. Here we go. By length. So let's go down, 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 down. I'm sorry. The longest audiobook I have is Mark Twain, The Complete Novels, which is 88 hours and 52 minutes long. So, yeah, Mark Twain is the longest audio book I own. But I do own a lot of Doctor Who ones as well, like where they, um, let's see, because I have these all listed as collections. Because I like to put them in as collections. So, Doctor Who, here we go. Doctor Who is like, I got like the 10th Doctor Adventures where not Matt Smith, David Tennant came back with Catherine Tate. And they did like maybe 4 or 5 adventures together. And it's fun. And I really wish that um, Audible would get more of them like that so I could get the whole collection of those. But I do have things like the they call them the lost TV episodes. So I have like 5 collections of them, of like these lost episodes where they only have the audio for it and they don't have the video for it, which they could probably animate it. But I do like that. Actually, one of the great ones, an audiobook that's great, is Doctor Who's Scratchman, which is written by Tom Baker and read by Tom Baker. And then Sophie Allred, who was Ace, she's written a book called At Childhood's End, and it's Ace has come back and she meets up with Jodie Whittaker's doctor, and that's pretty cool as well. Which we ended up seeing in the final season of Jodie Whittaker's reign. Alex Kingston wrote one called "The Ruby's Curse," but she also did the audio for the detective story that they had in the show that was used when what's her name died, when Karen Gillian, Rory, and Amy died. Yeah, that is true. He wasn't in Punisher because I don't think Punisher was before they started bringing him in. I think I'd have to look it up because I have the big books down here, and I'm telling you that there's like this big, thick 2-volume set. It's about the size of almost like a suitcase. Like it's big. As a matter of fact, hold on. This sucker's heavy. This is the story of Marvel Studios. It's a 2-volume set. This thing's heavy. I think it's like, I don't know, good 5, almost 10 pounds. And it was only supposed to, um, sorry. It was only, ooh, it was only supposed to go up for the 10th anniversary. But then the pandemic hit and they had more time to expand it. So they've expanded it to where they've done a tribute in it to um, Stan Lee, and then they do a tribute to Chadwick Boseman as well. So it goes up to, I think, Spider-Man, either Homecoming or Far From Home. Let's see here. You know, I can actually tell you. Volume 2. Here we go. Stay. And Volume 2 has this. This would make a great screensaver. Right there. Great wallpaper. Oh, I bet it is. Um, let's see here. So this goes up to. Oh, this goes up to Infinity War. Yeah, this goes up to Infinity War, I believe. And the afterword is written by Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, Robert Downey Jr. does the afterword as well. Let's see here. Yeah, it just goes all the way up to Far From Home. So it goes to it does them all. Ragnarok, Black Panther, Infinity War, Endgame, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Far From Home. So yeah, it goes through all the films, and then it gives you a great I'll just put it right next. And then it does the great dedication stem and stuff. Yeah, it does. That sucker's heavy. I got that for my birthday, not this past year, but the year before. Because it was what I wanted, and I think my brother got it for me. The two biggest books I own three giant books. One is the Marvel Studios story. Um, the other one is Paul McCartney's book, The Lyrics, where he goes through a lot of his songs and tells the stories behind them. And then I have a giant book that's like even maybe a little bit bigger than the Marvel Studios one. And it comes in a nice case. It's the visual history of the Transformers. And it goes through all the comics, all the toys, all the comics, all the toys, all the cartoons and stuff, and shows you concept art from the movies and everything. It's really, really cool. And by the way, the last audiobook I listened to on here was Project Hail Mary, because Stubble and Rob have kept talking about it so much. I said I got to re-listen to that book again, and the audiobook is really cool, because when you first meet up with the creature or whatever it is that the character meets up with, it plays little sounds of little musical tones at first, so you actually hear them. So it's really cool of how that plays into the book as well. But then again, you listen to the audiobooks for Star Wars, and those turn out to be really, really cool as well, because they have sound effects and music and stuff. Let's see here. Okay. So here I have the Buzz Lightyear pop from Lightyear, and this one is an Amazon exclusive, because this is from the Lightyear movie, and this one glows in the dark. It literally glows in the dark, and I love that. It takes a while for that to happen, but it does glow in the dark. It's a really cool one. I like that one. Here is the yeah, this is it. So last time I brought out Groot, he was in um his flower pot, and this one is yeah. Here is Groot on. I think this is soap, but he's surfing. So here's Groot surfing. I really like this one. This is from the I Am Groot show. The Infinity Saga stones were great to have as a sense of progression. You could track how far they were in a whole story. That is true. That is very true. Um, I think here's okay. That's no problem, Stubble. If you gotta go, you gotta go. It's no big deal. I thank you for coming, though. Um, the problem is that people tend to compare Marvel films to the Infinity Saga of those um, groups of films, and while they're great, and they are great, um, I think people are stuck on them, and that's what they want to see. I look at it this way, okay? People want to see. They go, we want something new and original. So you're given something new and original, and then it turns into, I don't like that. I want what was before. And so you really it's hard to please. It's very hard to please. Um, well, what are you going to do? It's very much um, how the game is played nowadays. I mean, you have right now SAG is going into the negotiations, and it's a media blackout for it, for the negotiations to get back into it. They've agreed to, they've authorized the strike, but you saw how fast they've gone and gotten their thing to negotiate. Because if they go into a strike, then you're really screwed. So you got the writers and then the actors on strike. A lot of the writers are not happy with. Yes, that's true. It is. It is very hard to balance that. I mean, like you get across the Spider Verse or into the Spider Verse, which is something familiar yet new. People like that, but then it's all about how it can be brought and how fresh it can be and how well it's done. And I think with the pandemic, it gave films that were supposed to come out a chance to be retweaked, fixed, given a chance to add or take away some things that could have worked, probably couldn't have worked. It's something else. I mean, now they're negotiating AI. So here's the deal with AI. All we know of AI is from what we've seen in the movies. And people think that that's what's going to happen. But with AI, you could take away people who do the paperwork and just have it done through AI. So, yeah, it's a scary thing, but hopefully someone will figure it out. Okay. Let's see. Let's get through the next one here. Let's see what I got in this box here. Okay, so here is um, Snyder Cut Superman. All right, bye Stubble. Thank you for coming. Here's the black and white Superman, which is a great one. This is the Henry Cavill Superman from Justice League when he comes back with the black suit. And I love the cape on him and everything. I really like this version of Superman. Um, let's see here. Okay. All right. Yeah, well, this game is going pretty well. Don't you think the MCU needs to acquire Malibu Comics? Characters, you know, I don't know those characters. I don't think I've ever heard of those characters. But yeah, they could. But problems with excuse me, the problem with something like that is people will, if you see something like that is acquired, people will go, oh, well now they're going to screw that up too. So it's a slippery slope of how it could get done. If done right, yeah, they could probably do it. I don't know how they would do Infinity Stones. They are. I know. I did. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, I just wanted to say, yeah, I think it's next week that Secret Invasion comes on, and it's a one episode premiere. They're only debuting it with one episode. So, yeah, just so that people know that. Um, let's see who else we got here. And here we have Mecha Godzilla. It's see here. Here we go. Mecha Godzilla. No, we're not live. Yes, it's still live. It's live. And welcome, Irene. Is it still live? I'm just going to answer questions and pretend it's not live. I'll answer your questions, Irene, and you tell me if it's live. Yeah, it's still live. Yeah, so this is Mecha Godzilla, Mechanical Godzilla. This one's a bit heavy too. And I think they make a giant one of this as well. You were on the bath. Yeah, I like Godzilla's too. And they just released a trailer for the new Skull Island animated series for Netflix. I have not seen that yet, but after the show, I'm gonna check it out. Yeah, so that's a great one there. Um, And let's keeping it in with Disney and monsters. Here is Sully as a vampire. Hello, Thomas. Yeah, I know you saw. I think I remember you mentioning that you saw it and that you enjoyed it. Yeah, I like to take this one out on Halloween, and I set it up. I take whatever ones that have to do with horror or Halloween, and I set them up and um, keep them out. Like I put out the Christmas vacation ones for Christmas. I want to get the holiday Guardians of the Galaxy holiday set of Funko Pops as well. Let's see, who else do we have here? Let's see here. Ah, okay. So before I get to the next one, the one I want to show, here is Wayne from Wayne's World. Party time, excellent. Shah, and here's Wayne from Wayne's World. Party time, excellent, man. Yeah, and monkeys might fly out of my butt. A sphinctus is what? What? Exactly. But the detail on this is great. I used to have a Wayne's World hat. I wish I still had it. 69 day. I know what day it is. It's 69 day. 6-9. And I thought of you, Irene, when I saw today's date. I thought of you. Yes, I did. Oh, and the other Funko Pop I was going to show, and this is another glow in the dark one, is Iron Man from Endgame, and his suit and something else lights up on him. It glows in the dark, but it's from that last scene. I am Iron Man. Such great detail to it as well. Yeah, he does. He's got a Funko Pop goatee. And let's see what we got here. Okay. Here we have I think this is Wonder Woman. Yeah, this is Wonder Woman. I think this is from Wonder Woman 84. And it really does look like Gal Gadot. It does have that look of her. She's another one I'd love to have autograph my Funko Pop as well. I think she's great. She's just fantastic. Detail is excellent on this, and it's her kneeling down. Let's see if I can figure out a way to show it to you. Up her dress. See, it's got. I super glued this. I just yeah, I super glued this on, so she would always have her stand as well. And then I showed him already, I think. Yeah, I did. I showed him. Okay. And then I have AO from this is from Black Panther Wakanda. That's AO. AO. These are nice boxes too. I would like to get into more. And then Shuri as Black Panther. Yeah, fun, fun, fun. Yeah, so tonight, as I said before, tonight there is a what do we got coming up tonight? Well, we have at 10 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific on the Burn Network an all new PGS Treks with RM and Julian Mushkin. They're going to talk Star Trek Resurgency and so much more. And then I think there may be a Midnight Metal. I don't know. Midnight Musings. I don't know yet. We'll have to find out from Rob. Um, what else? Tomorrow there is a members only Zoom call with Rob. So if you're a member of the Burn Network, or if you want to become a member of the Burn Network, go to the Burn Network YouTube channel, and for as low as 99 cents, you too can become a member of the channel. I didn't mind her becoming Black Panther. The Hidden. I really didn't mind. I actually thought, okay, I thought it was a good idea. Let me explain this. And there's a reason why. Um, oh, a drive. Okay, Irene. Um, are you taking someone to a special place where they'll never come back? Irene, wink, wink. Um, what was I gonna say? Okay, so Shuri's journey in Wakanda Forever is she, she is someone who is she blames herself for she blames herself for her brother dying, and she holds the guilt throughout the movie and the anger of losing of losing uh, her brother in the film throughout the movie, and it's a movie about someone in pain, someone with guilt, and overcoming that grief, and also it's about finding yourself and finding your place in the world, and that is her place at the moment, is being Black Panther. So yeah, it's what Phase 4 was about: family, grief, overcoming it, guilt, loss, all very heavy, heavy subjects to where most people didn't realize it. Some did. And then he, there was an interview with Kevin Feige, and he said that once the Infinity Saga had ended, a lot of the things weren't going to connect for a while, and they didn't. And then we got into phase 4. And the way things connected in phase 4 was through grief, was through loss, was through family, was through overcoming it. Thor, um, dealing with the aftermath of the Infinity War and being upset that he wasn't the one who he didn't stop Thanos when he could have. And he felt that guilt from that. And then you had Jane, who, excuse me, Jane was very much someone who couldn't accept that she had stage 4 cancer. And she tried to laugh it off and ignore what she had. She couldn't face it. So she joked. And a lot of people do that when they get a diagnosis like that. Yeah, well, what's that? I'll be fine. It's not gonna bother me, you know. So it's about her accepting that. It was about her and Thor coming full circle and making up and becoming friends again and maybe even lovers. Guardians 3 was about um Guardians 3 was about Rocket's backstory. It was about Star-Lord trying to deal with the loss of Gamora, his Gamora. It was about finding yourself again, you know. But if you really watch, if you watch the Guardians films, and you see Rocket going, I need that leg, I need that arm, I need that eye. It turns out the reason that Rocket was doing that was for Lila, his friend. It was in memory of his friend, Lila. And that is why he wanted those body parts. And so it was also about Rocket coming into his own. I really think that, excuse me, I really do think that Marvel doing grief, loss, acceptance, overcoming grief, you know, all the stuff, it's not thrown in your face. It's not easily seen. And then I want to say probably 4 or 5 months ago, I started seeing articles where people were saying, here's what phase 4 really was about. It was about grief. It was about loss. It was about this. Where all along I've been saying, look, this is what this is about. And I didn't realize that phase 4 was about grief and loss and family and overcoming it till I seen Wakanda Forever and saw Shuri's journey in it. And her journey was leading to dealing with her brother's loss and overcoming it, all that stuff. And I thought that was a ballsy move of Marvel to choose that as a theme throughout the different films. It's a very ballsy move, and done in a serious way. Yes, Love and Thunder was a little bit goofy and a little bit silly, but you have to remember this: is that Love and Thunder was told from the point of view of Korg, um, Taika Waititi's character. So the character had to make it a little bit silly, a little bit goofy, because he was telling it to the children. So that's why it was like that. I mean, they could have went all serious with it. But then, do you really want a superhero movie where your main character is dying from stage 4 cancer and just is brooding over it the whole time? That that's depressing. You don't want something depressing. So yeah, the humor may have been too much, but I enjoyed it. I enjoy it for what it is. I don't go into these films looking for agendas and this and that and whatever it is people want to complain about. What it's about is, do you enjoy it? Did you have fun or did you not? And you don't hear people saying, oh, I enjoyed it or I have fun. It was more of, I saw this, I saw this was woke, this was that. But no one really tells you if they enjoyed it or not. Well, I didn't like it. I just found it to be this, and this. They don't tell you. And it becomes an echo chamber. And that's what really it is. There are certain people that, like, I've seen certain people on Discord say, well, I'm not going to see that movie till this person, and this person tells me that I should see it. Here's my advice for you people watching, and all of you already know this who are in the chat. Watch the content first. Form your own opinion. Go with your gut. Don't listen to everyone else. Like some people are saying, people are complaining, oh, well, Indiana Jones 5 is going to be like this. Well, no, you don't know that. You're hearing this from critics. You're hearing this from people that have seen it. Yes, I do know that my opinion is different than Rob's. And that's the beauty of it. You don't have to like something. Everybody is not going to like what you like. And that's okay. It's when they say, I don't like this movie. Oh, you like it? No, you shouldn't, because it's a piece of crap and you shouldn't like it. It's when people say things like that. That's not an opinion. That is forcing the opinion on you. That is, I've made the decision for exactly, right there, right. That's exactly it. If you want to see the film, go see it. Go see Indiana Jones. Make up your own mind. I've been seeing people who have seen it. Is it the best film? Maybe not the best, but you know what? They say they felt like a 9-year-old again. They felt like a kid again, seeing this Indiana Jones on the screen again. Is it the best film? Probably not, but they had fun with it. And when I see someone say, I had fun watching this, I'm like, okay, that's great. But when I see someone going, well, I didn't like this because this was woke, and then this person said this, and this agenda was that. I don't go into these things looking for agendas and hidden messages and hidden clues and all that stuff. That, that's work. That's that's saying I'm going to hold on. That's prejudging. That's like saying I'm going to go in and find this, and this, everything wrong with it, and point it out to you so that you don't go see it. And that is why movies like The Little Mermaid comes out and then it gets review bombed because, oh, this is woke and they changed this and they did that and they did. I've seen people. I've seen reviews of people that have gone to see it and they love it. I've seen little girls of color who have seen it and love it. I've seen I've seen any people that love things like that, that love that, and it's okay. I mean, oh, just because the cartoon was this color, this has to be this color. Yeah, and you, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it. Don't just copy someone saying, well, this movie sucked because it was woke and this and that. That's not how. That's an echo chamber. Be yourself, make your own decision. That's why I say with a lot of my reviews, look, you don't have to take my review. You don't have to take it. If you want to watch it, watch it. If you don't. I say that for a reason, because the opinion is really up to you, plain and simple. And yeah, as Hidden says, it's amazing that how I'm able to see the big picture and detail it exactly. That big picture is what I look at. I don't look at the little individual things. If you enjoy a movie, enjoy it. Like I loved Venom, and I liked Venom. I liked Venom too. Yes, some parts of Venom 2 were a little, eh, but it was fun. You know, I've seen people who have watched movies where people go, "Oh, this sucks," and then they come out and saying, "That's one of the greatest movies." Okay, so not every movie is going to be great. Like I'll tell you, movies that I have not enjoyed were Joker, and for the reason is it's not a Joker movie. Yeah, yeah, that's just the thing about Rotten Tomatoes. It's people go by that. Well, look, Rotten Tomatoes says this. Okay, fine. Rotten Tomatoes says that, but I didn't like Joker for a specific reason. It didn't feel like a Joker movie. Joker felt like it was derivative of Taxi Driver and King of Comedy. The movie Joker was a film that could have been just about anybody else. It could have been anyone in the world, and you didn't have to call it Joker. It could have been about anyone. It really could have. You could place it with anyone and have it be about anyone else, and it would have worked. I, will I see Joker too? Yes, I will, because I'm interested in seeing how they're going to pull off this musical aspect to it. And I like Lady Gaga, and I want to see that. I want to see how she does with that. But yeah, make it as the great Mikey Lito says, watch content, form your own opinion. And he's absolutely right about that. And you make your own opinion on these things. So yeah. Well, folks, I think I've ranted enough, and we've run out of Funko Pops to show for today. So I want to thank you all for watching. I want to thank you all for coming. I want to thank Stubble McShave, The Hidden, Irene Jobson, happy 69 to you. Uh, Thomas Bartholdi. I can't pronounce your last name because I am terrible at pronouncing last names. Great with me. No, I'm kidding. Um, so again, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share. All my content is in um, All my content is in playlists, so you can watch it there. Um, and then let's see. Don't forget June 20th, right here on the channel. There is a interview with me and Maria Espino, where I interview her live, and we'll probably take some of your questions as well. Um, I do want to say that Thursday's chat has been moved to Wednesday because Thursday I'll be gone for the day, and I won't be back till Friday, later on Friday. So I'm going away for the day, and I may do a special earlier in the week, Funko Friday. So I may do it on like a Tuesday or something like that. So we'll see. I know you had a bunch more questions today, and we will get to them. Don't give them all to me at once. We will get to them. And I hope everybody has a great day. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Check out Positive Fandom after the sequels and the Burnett work. And as always, folks, as I always like to say, oh, and thank you, Force Unleashed. And it's in my it's everything that's down there. If you look under live on my channel, it'll tell you what's upcoming. So yeah. So until next time, folks, please remember, like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications by ringling and dinging that bell. You know, flick that bell, as they say, or ring it. So until next time, folks, please remember, as always, have a better day, and we'll see you next time. We are all good people. Bye bye.